Hello, everybody, and welcome to Wrassle Graps. My name is Chris.
My name is Vincent.
Welcome to another SmackDown review here on the Wrassle Graps channel.
Primarily a SmackDown channel now.
We basically are at this point. We don't really do anything else but talk about SmackDown. Might as well just be the SmackDown channel.
Would you want to switch over to Raw or no?
SmackDown's interesting now. It's interesting enough to the point where I'm not against watching it on a weekly basis.
I mean, it just got a little bit interesting. I'm not gonna lie, it just got a little bit interesting, but I'm not really too interested.
But it does. It
It's only
does.
some things.
It's been getting progressively more and more interesting, not by leaps and bounds, but like one step forward on the interest scale.
One step at a time.
And I like it.
I
And I
think it's alright.
appreciate it.
I'm not gonna say I like it, but I think it's alright.
I like it enough to willingly watch it on a weekly basis.
It's an easy enough watch. I think Raw is
It
still
very
like,
is.
even though it's 2 hours, I don't know how easy that will be to watch.
Me neither. I don't know. I don't particularly love a lot of the stuff going on there. It's not
Like the
terrible. It's just
Dom and Liv stuff seems interesting, but
I don't really care about that.
yeah,
Truthfully. The only
I
reason I
love
watch
Liv
Raw.
Morgan, but I
The only
don't know
reason
what's going on.
listen, the only reason I watch Raw at this point is for Gunther. Because I love Gunther. But if he's just gonna show up here, there's really no point.
Yeah, that's true. He showed up here. I mean, maybe only this week because of the pay-per-views in a little bit, but still.
Hmm. But anyway, let's kick into the show. Starts off here, Randy Orton. He wants Triple H to talk to him about this Kevin Owens situation from last week when Nick Aldis said that this is above his pay grade. So he wants to talk to Triple H about this. Triple H won't do it at first,
They
but
didn't do
then
the thing we said that we wanted him to do, which is go to church.
no, he didn't do that. That was a shame.
He should
That
have done that. He really should have.
I was upset. I was waiting, but I saw him walking backstage in the building, and I said, "Damn it, there's no church here."
Oh man, that would have sucked. I mean, that would have been so good.
But Randy Orton
This sucked.
being listen, the idea of Randy Orton I guess it's probably because they already have the heat from Carlito. They don't want more heat now, you know? I
Yeah,
I guess
that was rough. That was rough. I
that
can't
was
believe that wasn't scripted. I can't believe he actually
that
just
man
said that.
that man bombed worse than a comedian at a political rally. Damn.
Basically, yeah.
But yeah, I mean, the Randy Orton walking into a church because he heard that a higher power could give him this match and just yelling at God to give him this match against Kevin Owens, I would have been all over that.
As a bunch of people stare at him in fear.
Yeah, it's during a mass, of course it has to be.
It has to be. Man, we gotta be on the creative team, okay? Triple H, you listen to his podcast. That's why you did what you did tonight on this show. Not tonight, but it was like Friday or whatever.
Friday.
That's why you listen to us and you want to fuck us over. That's what's going on.
You hear it and you say, no, no, probably what it is. Like, those shows that, they're on one path, but then someone figures it out before it can air. Then they're like, damn it, now it's got to be different. And then they go out of their way to change it last minute so it's not as good. It's like that.
I don't know what the fuck you just said, but I'm sure
Like
that was
that
right.
shit that happened with Game of Thrones, with the end of Game of Thrones. It's going to go
Yeah,
one way, but then someone figured out the ending, so they decided to change it last minute so it's not good anymore.
yeah. That's how WWE does things sometimes.
I'm not saying this wasn't good, but the idea of him walking into the church, again, more appealing to me as a person.
That would have been so good, so funny,
I would have
cinematic.
liked.
Actually,
And so what we'll do
yeah,
is
you
we'll
could have some
save
holy music playing. Imagine the holy music as he walks through the doors.
right. I mean, so that's why what we're gonna do is we're gonna get on the bandwagon when we get to that point in our lives. We're gonna get on the bandwagon where we also start our own wrestling promotion. Because when you're a wrestling podcast YouTuber, it's just what you naturally have to do as the next step by
You
law.
gotta be the change.
Yeah, you have to be the change. No one's asking for the change, but you have to be the change that no one
There's
wants.
too many serious wrestling promotions. Okay, too
We're
many.
gonna take these ideas. We're gonna do it there.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna be
When,
scratching our head. We're gonna be fucking ripping up notebooks.
yeah,
We're gonna be crying. It's gonna be a whole thing.
everything that we do creatively will be what's the dumbest way this story can go.
Exactly. We can't think seriously. It's not possible.
No. But Randy Orton, he can think seriously. He's only thinking about one thing: the fact that This
Triple
Triple
H, get
H,
out here.
he won't stop protecting this Kevin Owens guy. I don't know what's up with that. But Triple H eventually does come out because Randy Orton calls him out.
He didn't want to
He's
come out, but he said, "All right, I guess I gotta go out."
Triple H, he comes out and then he randomly drops this line of, I want to talk about this backstage, but you can't even be bothered to show up to the show on time, but that's a problem for later. I don't know what
Airing
that's
out
about.
the issues in public.
That's a whole completely different thing that no one was talking about. That was random.
It's uncalled for, as they say.
But anyway, um, Randy Orton says, you don't want to give me the match because you're protecting Kevin Owens. He says it like 74 times. For
Did he
Triple
was
H,
trying to really tell him. He was trying to get it through his head. This
for
is what's
Triple
going
H,
on.
he's like, no, man, I'm just protecting you, man. We're friends. I don't want anything to happen to you. Would you listen to me for 5 seconds? God.
Yeah, and he went on a whole thing. He said like Kevin Owens is gonna beat you up and shit and all that stuff. He's crazy. That guy's crazy.
I like how this is a storyline that comes up like every few years or so. That Kevin Owens never had a real friend until now.
Yeah.
Like that's a thing that just keeps coming up. Like this entire segment when he was talking about that, I couldn't help but think about Sami Zayn, who was very much his real friend.
That was his friend. I mean, he did turn on him on that one episode of NXT immediately, but yeah,
Yeah, but then they were friends again. And
they
they
became friends.
kept
They made
becoming
up.
friends.
Yeah, true.
They were like tag team champions like a year ago or two.
Main evented WrestleMania together.
Yeah, I'm just saying.
Sami Zayn main evented WrestleMania.
But man, anyway, uh, Triple H says, I can't give it a match, Randy. I'm just too worried that you're going to get hurt. I can't do it.
Because his back is all fucked up.
Yeah, sounds very painful what they did to him, but I mean, I guess it's not.
Yeah,
But then
I guess he's fine.
Randy Orton says, I don't like the new Triple H. I miss the old Triple H. The old Triple H that did a home invasion and beat the life out of me in front of my wife and children.
I think people grow up, Randy. They put on
No, never.
suits and they sit in the back and watch television.
They never do that.
It
Deep down,
happens.
they're always the guy that comes into your house and beats you up in front of your family.
Oh, of course, yeah. Sure.
Deep down, they're always that guy. I mean, I
Was
hope,
that when he was wearing the leather jacket with the jean or whatever?
yes. And he was carrying around the sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Hopefully, ideally, 10 years from now, you'll be that guy for me, and I'll be that guy for you.
Right, right.
Just throwing it out.
Randy Orton should bring back Burning My Light. I think that would help him. Beat Kevin Owens.
I also agree. I think he should, I know he hates the song. He should bring it back, though.
Yeah, he should. He really should. And have like the little pyro in the background. The rain pyro.
I agree. Yeah, that was a good time. I miss that time. But
Back in
anyway,
the good old days.
good old days is what Triple H was thinking about for a little bit after that. He said, you know what? I hope you all know what you just asked for, us being the fans and Randy Orton.
I mean, we just want to see violence. We don't really care
True.
what happens.
So he gives Randy Orton his match, his crown jewel. It's Randy Orton versus Kevin Owens.
Fantastic. Oh, I'm not watching, but I'm sure it's going to be all right.
I'll watch the show. We probably won't review it just because we're
Three-star
not.
classic.
Yeah. 3-star classic indeed. I mean, every Randy Orton match is guaranteed to be 3 stars at the very least.
Probably 2.5 at most.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe this will be something else. We'll see.
There's no way. There's zero chance.
But speaking of good matches, Mello and Andrade, match 7. It's up next
What
after
did
a
you
full
just
little
tell
video
me?
package. It's good matches they put on. Good matches.
Good matches. Good matches.
Good matches.
Tell me, was this match a good match?
For what they got, the 10 minutes when they were actually wrestling,
10 minutes might be generous. I don't remember how long they fought.
it was a decent time. I'd say about 10 minutes.
It felt like 5.
It
And then
wasn't
Kevin
long.
Owens and LA Knight just got pissed because he got sat on or something. And it was a whole thing.
I mean, there's a commercial break in the middle that might have made it feel shorter, but it was at least 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was probably 10 minutes.
So this is the Mello Andrade match 7, game 7 as they called it. LA Knight's a special guest referee. Winner faces LA Knight for the title at Crown Jewel. But the problem is they keep accidentally bumping into LA Knight who gets pissed, hits them both with a BFT, and then says, "You know what? The winner of Game 7 is me. I ate all 8." Leaves.
Look, now it's his fault. He got in the way. Okay.
I mean, look, I've never seen them get so up on a referee until LA Knight showed up.
It's because he doesn't know what he's doing. He's gonna get out of the way.
That's true. I guess that's pretty true. You got a
And
point.
he just got pissed. He couldn't handle it. He couldn't handle it. He's not a people person or something. So
He does lack people skills. He doesn't
he
wear the
lacks the
T-shirt
people
anymore, but he
skills.
does
So
like people skills.
and that's the problem. He couldn't know where to, he didn't know where to stand. He didn't know where to put his hands.
Man, I mean, I guess so.
Yeah. So he started
Pretty.
beating the shit out of him and then rang
In
the bell.
fairness, they did super kick him first.
They did do that. Yeah. But that's just
But
shouts out to HBK. You know what I mean?
it's not shouts out to HBK. What
It
are you
just
talking?
shouts out to HBK. It's no problem.
You can't always be a shouts out to HBK.
That's what it is.
All right, whatever you say. Oh, that's what I'm gonna do. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see some random dude in the street. I'm gonna punch him point blank in the face, and they're gonna get pissed at me. And I'm gonna say, "Hey, well, hold on. Shouts out
But
the
do
Big
you
Show."
randomly super kick objects too or no?
I'm gonna say, "Shouts out Big Show" after I do it too.
You won't see it coming. You gotta say well though. You gotta like well, and then boom, knock him out.
Yeah, I go to jail for that. I do that.
I mean, then the last thing he's gonna be the last thing I remember is you just yelling well, and then
I
I
thought
just
it
got
was
knocked out.
thought it was the Big Show, but instead I saw this 5'6" man. It's
Yeah,
confusing.
punch me right in my face.
But anyway, Nia Jax and Tiffany Stratton, they're backstage. Nia Jax very upset about this whole Tiffany having the flu thing. She's a flu
It
denier, I
wasn't the
guess.
flu. It was the sniffles.
She calls it the sniffles. Tiffany said it was the flu. I don't know what it is.
The sniffles is like a lesser version of the flu.
It sounds like Nia Jax is a flu denier.
Oh no,
That's what it sounds like.
it's like
At
a
least
mimic,
in
is what
at
I
least
hear.
in this case, you know.
Yeah,
But
that's
anyway,
what she says. Well, she probably is honestly. She, I'm not even gonna go down that rabbit hole.
yeah, I mean, started the rabbit hole, but you just covered it up quickly. Good on you.
Tiffany probably is.
Well, we know that one.
Yeah, that's for sure.
You see, that's when you say the well. You don't punch anybody, but then you do the well.
Nia Jax, I don't know about Nia Jax. I think she might be alright.
The point is, Nia Jax upset, but Tiffany says, "Look, I'm here now. I can help you out. What do you need?" Nia Jax says, "I have a Naomi problem." Tiffany tries to help out, but Nia says, "You know what? Actually, I got Candice LeRae to deal with it. She'll take care of it.
Why is Candice LeRae the solver of all these problems?
Gets more TV time."
And what's her name? Indy Hartwell is there too.
She's there too, respectfully, of course. Not doing much, but she's there.
She's there. She's like the manager of Candice LeRae, but she's like
Not
the
even.
unspoken manager,
Not even.
the unspoken
This is like
ghost manager,
it's kind of like the Iconics if Billy Kay just never wrestled and just constantly hung out with Peyton Royce.
shadow manager.
I guess.
Yeah,
Oh well. Back to LA Knight for a second. He's backstage with Nick Aldis. Nick Aldis is all mad at him. He says, "Well, man, what'd you do that for? Why'd you ruin Game 7?" And then LA Knight says, "I never wanted nothing to do with this," which is an absolute lie. He volunteered last week.
he was the only guy around.
No, this dude literally last week there's a whole backstage segment where he goes, "Man, it sounds like I can take care of it. I got it. I hate these guys just the same amount as I hate everybody else. People
Yeah,
skills."
we both said it was a bad idea, and you know what? We were right.
Yeah. So anyway,
Sometimes
because
you just gotta listen to us, Trips, or else you like this. You fucked it up. You fucked it up. Now we gotta see more matches between these guys.
you say like it's a bad thing, man. What's your problem?
I'm just saying, we're gonna be on match 18, and we're not gonna complain about it. Come on,
Game 64 is going to be a wonderful time.
we're gonna be complaining when it reaches game 10. Okay.
No, hold on. I don't know about that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're getting too far. And this match ended in a draw. That's crazy.
Game 510 is going to be a
And we got
wonderful
this triple
time.
threat match, which is also part of the feud, but that doesn't count, right? So we're gonna have another match.
Well, listen, all
You
I
know what I'm
know,
saying? That's game 10 right there. Yeah, as far as I'm concerned.
If we get to game 10 before
Or
the end of
game
the year,
9.
I'm not
Yeah, I
surprised.
don't know, something like that. I'm bad at math, okay.
But anyway, Nick Aldis says, you know what? Because you don't have people skills, you got to learn people skills and where to keep your hands, Mr. Knight. Because now you got a triple threat match. Have fun with that.
Yeah. And he's probably going to do his move to them. I forgot what it's called.
The BFT.
That can't be what it's called.
It is. It's blunt force trauma. BFT.
Oh, okay.
I know. I watched the show. I watched the
Interesting.
SmackDown.
Interesting.
So now we get back to Naomi versus Candice LeRae, the actual match. It's pretty much what you'd expect. Some Indy Hartwell involvement until Bailey shows up to take
I didn't
down
expect
Indy
that. It
Hartwell.
surprised me, really.
Well, someone had to be surprised, I guess.
Yeah,
Good
I
for you.
thought she was just going to stand there and clap. That's all I thought she was going to do.
Say that this is your first time watching a wrestling show.
I thought she was going to stand there. I mean, what? I didn't really think of them as heels anyway, to be honest.
What do you mean? They're literally working with the main heel on the show.
But she's a likable person. I don't know what to tell you.
Not this version. I mean, that was like 5 years ago, 10 years ago.
Yeah, they don't really seem like the brightest people, all right?
Who doesn't even seem like the brightest people?
All these heels.
Well, that's not their job to be smart. It's their job to be evil. That's how it
Anyway,
works.
I'm just saying, they're not like the most evil motherfuckers.
Well, you know, maybe. They could be. You don't know.
I think they're all nice people. I think they're just misunderstood.
In any case, Bailey comes
I
out,
see
stops
good in
Indy
all
Hartwell.
people. All right.
I mean, good for you. What do you want an
And I'm
award?
like, no one's a heel. No one.
What monologue is this? What are you doing? What even is this?
Peace and unity.
Peace and die unity?
Peace and unity. No one dies, okay? If
I heard
someone
die in there.
dies, that's pretty evil. Not gonna lie.
What a natural causes is pretty evil.
It depends. I mean, yeah, probably. Probably
What do you mean
some
it depends? How does natural causes depend?
natural cause. I mean, that's questionable.
If I die of natural causes tomorrow, explain how that's pretty evil.
I'm gonna be on the case. Don't worry.
You'll be on the case? All right.
Be on the case.
That's how you know it's a murder. It's been unsolved for years. It will never be solved.
My magnifying glass, my coat. I'll be ready.
You gonna show up with fucking Sherlock Holmes?
Yes.
I can't wait. I can't wait for me and my ghost watching from the heavens as you go onto the
I'll
crime
get
scene and
arrested,
you.
bro.
No,
Yeah.
no, as you go into the crime scene with your Sherlock Holmes costume, not wearing any gloves, you're touching all the evidence with your bare hands.
Yeah, suspect number one.
Man, you're laying in the little chalk mark they made on my body.
Yeah.
Man, he
Mm,
must have really had a bad time.
yep. I'll be figuring it out before the cops even know what's going on.
I hope so. I really do.
Go up to the funeral with some answers.
That's gonna be in my will, actually. It's my will. It's gonna say, "Hey, let him investigate. Just let him do it."
Just show up to the funeral with all the answers. Just stand right in front of everybody. I know what's going on. I know what happened.
I hope what happens is when I go of natural causes. But you show up at my funeral, you kick the door open in the middle of someone giving a heartfelt speech.
My
You
coat
run,
on and everything.
you run up to the you run up to the microphone, the podium. You go, "I must stop you, good madam. But the thing is, he was murdered by the shopkeep."
And then a big gasp from the crowd.
A big gasp is what you think's gonna happen. That's what you
Big
think's gonna
gasp.
happen.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, everyone's gonna gasp, and I'm gonna be like, "Yep, yep, that's what happened."
Everyone's gonna be very upset that you just kicked open the door and started yelling about a shopkeep.
But I'm just not detective, okay? I'm innocent.
Okay. I
Anyway,
expect I
uh,
expect a slideshow presentation at my funeral explaining why it was the shopkeep.
I'll bring a smartboard too.
Good. I hope so. I really do. Anyway,
Smartboards
um,
are the first step towards AI.
all right. It's okay. It's all right. So Naomi ends up beating Candice LeRae is what we were talking about. I don't even know how we got to my funeral, but we did. Um, Naomi
You're about
wins.
to go into AI.
I don't think I was, but
I'm just saying they upgrade the chalkboards to the smartboard.
I mean, do you have a thing you want to talk about the smart boards and the AI? I mean,
I don't know. It's just it might be some sort of like link. You know what I mean?
okay, sure,
Okay, let's move on.
okay. Anyway, now we get to Gunther and Cody. Gunther's on the show because Cody asked him to be there last week. He said, "You know what? That one chick from that one show had 13 reasons. What's your one reason, Gunther?" And then Gunther says, "My reason is because I'm very good at professional wrestling and I'm better than you."
Boom. That gets a boom from me. That gets a boom.
It gets a boom on the boom meter.
Yeah, that's a boom.
So that's funny and all, but guess what? That's the wrong promotion.
What?
It's the wrong promotion. This ain't AW. We're not doing Dynamite here.
They used to have the word boom in the theme song of AEW.
Did you see the? I mean, I know it's off topic again. I'm sorry to go off topic. This might be. I hope it's the last time. But did you see the Rizzler, Big Justice, and AJ on the Jimmy Fallon show?
I saw one clip of them, and he was like, "I'm gonna be at AEW," and everyone was like, "Yeah, AEW."
I saw the clip of the Rizzler teaching Jimmy Fallon how to do the Riz face.
And then I saw them say "boom," or like he was trying to double chunk chocolate cookie, and
I,
he gave it a boom.
I died a little bit on the inside, just a little bit.
Double chunk chocolate cookie.
I hate it here so much. I really do.
Don't you like a good double chunk chocolate cookie?
I've never been more upset by people who aren't bad people. They're just a little cringy.
I mean, it might be a little cringy. I think they're having a good time.
God, it's rough.
I saw like
Okay,
the old little video of their family and stuff. I mean, he was always laughing like that. By the way, he was always like ha 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 ha. He was always like that.
I believe it. I believe men like that only can laugh like that.
I love to ride in this ice cream truck. Ha 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 ha. Yeah.
Dear God. Anyway, so Gunther says that his reason for winning is because he's just better than Cody, and he says that Cody is. Then Cody says, "Well, you know what? You're kind of a loser because you don't go do press events like I do, Gunther." And Gunther says, "Man, I'm not a loser. I just tell them no. Unlike you, just say no, okay? What is your problem?" And then
That's how it should be done.
he says Cody has no guts because he can't say no to these things, and then without these people, his whole story is nothing, and it's just over.
My story was over. It finished at WrestleMania.
It's never over, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And then this dude Cody, the natural baby face he is, says, "Yeah, I have guts. I'm gonna punch you in the fucking mouth." And I said, "Damn."
Just like Chris would do.
It's just like just like I would do while yelling the Big Show theme song, right?
Exactly.
And you'll be very confused, not because that's happening, but because it's not a 7-foot giant. It's a 5'6" average sized man.
Well, whoever you punch better not work, because I'll be on the case. Okay.
I don't think you'll need to be on the case. I think it's very obvious that I did it.
I mean, if you're not there, I mean, how are you gonna prove it?
It's very obvious. You ask one eyewitness, they'll say exactly how it was done. You'll say, I know a good fellow who was planning to do the exact same thing.
Which one we watch Eyewitness News?
Man, I'm getting away with this crime. I'm glad. I'm good to know
Eyewitness
that.
News. It's gonna be all over Eyewitness News.
I'm getting away.
Yeah, probably.
So Cody punches Gunther. The brawl starts. Ludwig Kaiser comes out because he can't
Surprise.
stand for it. He's just very upset about this injustice that's happening. And then
And then
Randy Orton,
Giovanni Vinci should have showed up.
no, he's doing his own thing now.
What does that mean?
He's too busy losing in 10 seconds to come out now.
I mean, I like how they just said there's no more plans for him. So that's crazy.
I mean, what are you gonna do at this point?
So you said like, oh, let's make him lose twice, and then like Triple H is just stumped after that. He's like, I don't know what else to do with him, to be honest.
I think he lost 3 times. Didn't he lose like 3 times?
It might have been 3 times, whatever.
It's
Make him
it's
lose
a
that many
lot.
times, and then you're like, yeah, but I don't know what to do with him. I don't know what to do with him. My bad.
They made him lose 3 times, and they said, "You know what? We'll just wait for Tony D'Angelo.
Should just scrap everything else. Scrap
Let's wait
everything.
for that guy in NXT. He'll be here eventually."
Yeah, I'm sure that will work. Right.
So yeah, they try to attack Cody, but then Randy Orton makes a save, and that's the end of that segment.
Exactly. That's what happened.
Yeah, quick bloodline recap, and then we get the
See,
announcement.
that's what I'm saying. Randy Orton's picking sides.
He is picking sides. He's picking and choosing. Good for him.
Picking too many sides.
Only one side. It's just the one.
Only one. You can't
He's
have
picking.
more.
He's just picking the one that Cody's on for now. That's all.
Mac and cheese, a little bit of fries, some coleslaw. You know,
Well, you know that's too much.
it's a lot. Yeah.
I mean, look, if Elden Ring was an option, I'm sure he'd pick that, but it's not this time.
No.
So anyway, it's announced backstage. Apparently they were having a hard time figuring this out. Them being Nick Aldis, Adam Pearce, and Ava from NXT, all the general managers.
They
They were
expect
really
her to be
having
there.
they're really having a hard time figuring out, who's going to challenge for these women's tag team championships. But I don't think they had to worry. I don't think anyone was asking that question.
Probably not.
But they decide it's going to be um, Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill defending against Kiana James, right? And not Kiana James, fuck. Miss Jackson, and who
Miss
else?
Jackson.
What's her name?
I forgot.
Lash Legend. There we go.
Flash Legend.
It's gonna take time to get used to them. They're new to me.
I just
Um,
know Miss Jackson. Okay, she got an easy name. She says her name like that's her nickname. So I
yeah,
say
so
it.
it's gonna be those two teams, but then it's also gonna be Chelsea Green and Piper Niven, and that's gonna be Io Sky and Kyrie Sane. Fatal four-way tag match.
Interesting. That's a match.
It is a match that is happening.
I was not asking for this match.
No one was, and no one would. Life wouldn't be any different had this not been announced.
Hopefully it's good.
It probably won't be, but whatever.
It might be good. I mean, I'm just saying it might be good. We got some
I
good people in there.
I don't know. This feels very much like they just threw it on the card just to throw it on there, and I don't know why they did it.
And that's what I'm feeling too.
Like this isn't like the at least the
This isn't
mellow.
like John Cena versus The Rock.
No, no, I don't. It's not like twice in a lifetime, but it's not like mellow with Knight and Andrade. At least that feud's been building for a few months. This is just kind of happening.
Yeah, this is happening, and it wasn't really built up. It was just like thrown in there. You're right.
Speaking of not built up, let's get to the Motor City Machine Guns and how they win the tag team titles in the same night.
Yeah, who the fuck are these guys?
Well, you know who they are. Come on.
What the fuck are they doing on SmackDown?
I mean, it's just what's going on. Just what's
And
happening.
where were the machine guns? Is my question.
When you really started that detective work early. Good for you.
But
Good for you.
imagine though, imagine some machine guns, bro.
When they just come out and they actually just shoot
They
their
start
opponent.
shooting in the sky. Yeah,
Man, they're not. That only works if Arn Anderson agrees to manage them from now on.
and that would be perfect. Perfect to
I'd be
me.
all
It's a
over it.
match made in heaven.
That's the only way I'd ever agree to it. I don't want to see it any other way.
Match made in heaven.
But anyway, we get number one contenders match here. DIY versus Motor City Machine Guns. It's an all right 10-minute match. They could have done better, but time restraints, fair
I
enough.
think it was good, man. I mean, it wasn't as good as it could have been. You're right, but I think that it was good
For
for
the
what it
10
was.
minutes they had, it was fine.
Yeah, I want to see these guys cook for like way more time.
And you know they wanted
Imagine
to.
this on an NXT Takeover back in the day.
Oh,
That would
that
have
would
been
have
so
gone
good. It would have
crazy.
been so good.
That would have been a 5-star classic.
That's what I kept thinking about.
That would have been amazing. But
Yeah.
unfortunately, they only got 10 minutes here.
They didn't
And
get built up or nothing, but they keep picking them up on commentary. They're like, "Oh, these guys invented tag team wrestling, and they did this and that."
they do kind of say it like that. They really put it like this is the tag team that all modern tag teams kind of base their style off of, is Motor City Machine Guns. This
Yeah,
guy, Alex Shelley, was the guy that helped teach Johnny Gargano. So they do build them up as these are
and slept on
very good
Corey
wrestlers,
Graves' floor, pair.
apparently. And they talked about how much Johnny Gargano sucks.
They couldn't put him in a bed. Like, come on.
My favorite thing is just Corey Graves randomly says, that me and Alex Shelley used to talk about how Johnny Gargano's never going to make it out of Cleveland.
Yeah, they did say that. Yeah, well, how do we remember these things, man?
Because I watched it today, only a couple hours ago.
I watched it yesterday.
That's the thing. I didn't sleep in between.
Zero ads.
Zero. I did have ads. I did have ads. But what, you were watching it where? Where'd you watch it to get zero ads?
We're not gonna talk about that, Chris.
Let's talk about it real quick. Was Daily Potion?
Maybe.
Might have been.
Could have been. Something like that.
Well, if it was something like that, then I also watched it on something like that, and I got multiple unskippable ads. So I don't know how you got out of
That's
that.
hilarious.
Not to me. It was very annoying, actually.
We just
Can
gotta
only
enjoy the
watch
game.
can only watch somebody almost get hit by a Volvo so many times.
Yeah, I guess I can see that. I can see that. They always play the same ads too. That's true.
They do. It's sometimes it's the same ad back to back.
That's true, man. It's so annoying.
It's brutal. It really is brutal.
Every damn 5 minutes.
I don't appreciate it. Please, Dailymotion, fix your ad game.
The Daily Motion's not a competitor to YouTube at all, so I'm sure they're living okay.
They are.
Well, that's probably
But
why they get so many ads. They're probably like, oh, we can't compete with YouTube, so might as well just flood it with ads.
I mean, look, on Dailymotion, right? You're not going to get a 27-minute ad like YouTube likes to do, but still.
What if we post our podcast on Daily Motion? Do we blow up on Daily Motion?
No, I think we just don't make any money.
Yeah, I just don't think we go anywhere. Yeah,
I mean, we don't make any money now, but
we could be the kings of Daily Motion. I'm just saying.
there is no king of Dailymotion.
There's just random videos of like different things
It's literally just a
and
site.
illegal
It's
content.
that site that your cousin thinks is illegal, but everyone around him knows it's not. It's just you just go there and no one talks about it.
Yeah, so you can hide so many things on there.
You know, everything except porn. Maybe even then.
It probably is porn. Yeah,
That's a, maybe even then
I would
you
not
find
be surprised. Yeah,
maybe even illegal stuff. I don't know. Dailymotion's a great place.
probably murder on there.
Possibly.
People probably upload murders to Daily Motion.
Entirely possible. I don't know what the admins on Dailymotion look like.
That's true. Like, who's running this shit? Who's deleting videos and stuff?
I have no idea. Dailymotion, let us know.
Hit us up in the comments below.
And let us know what you thought of SmackDown Dailymotion, you specifically.
I think the Daily Motion response. Well, it was all right. Well, you see.
Well, first off, we have no admins. Second off, it could have been better.
I'm just saying, who's the guy that sits at the computer every day for like hours on end just deleting videos?
That's the thing, is Dailymotion's like a version of YouTube where copyright's not a thing. So I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, it does exist. Like, there's videos that get taken down,
But not really.
but I mean, it's easy to find certain things.
Like, no one's going on there and saying, oh man, this episode of
Let me just say,
SmackDown
like,
from
if you
last
want to
week.
watch a full match of something or like whatever, then you could probably find it on Daily Motion.
Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
Bloodline, after the Motion Machine Guns, they come out. Bloodline comes out, and they cut the commercial, and then they come back, and Nick Aldis is in the ring. He is
Why is he there?
appalled, and he is upset that Bloodline would even try to do what they're going to do. He doesn't know what they're going to do, but he's upset that they're going to try anything.
Yeah, he was trying to save them. All right, he was trying to protect the bloodline.
Not the Bloodline.
He was trying to protect the bloodline.
No,
Yeah, he was trying to protect them.
he was not doing that. That was another thing.
That was what he was doing.
And before you ask, yes, this episode will be named Use Protection.
All right. And look, I
Okay.
wasn't gonna ask.
Well, now you know. I hope you're happy.
All right.
Anyway, he's very upset. He's like, I know you're not going to come out here and do this. But then the Bloodline says, we're just here to welcome these guys to SmackDown. But we'd appreciate
Who
if they
are
would
they
acknowledge
again?
us. Motor City Machine Guns.
Yeah, that's the question on everyone's mind.
No, that's really just you at this point.
Everyone's thinking that.
It's been 2 weeks. Everyone knows.
Right.
But, they welcome them there and they're like,
I'm
no,
gonna get
Blood.
to imagine this actually like people watch this and they start going crazy in the comments like, oh, you should know who these guys are. Like, pissed at me.
I'd actually be more upset if it was the opposite. And they're like, no, Chris is wrong. Who the hell are these guys?
That'd be crazy. Yeah. If
I never,
it was just everyone like, yeah, he's got a point. Who are they?
who the fuck are these guys? I never heard of them in my lifetime.
That would be something.
I get to be the only person that knows things on this show.
Daily
That's why.
Motion's like, who the fuck are these guys?
Yeah, P.S. Who the hell are the Money City Machine Guns?
Yeah.
But anyway, they introduce themselves to the Bloodline next, and they say, "No, we'll take your time.
I'm
We'll take
Alex Shirley, and this is my friend, Chris
and,
Sabin.
and we'll take your titles anytime, anywhere."
And
And
then
then
so say, any time, any place. Ah, it's funny, man.
it's funny, you're a bunch of comedians. How you think this is a joke? Huh? You think tag team wrestling's funny?
This ain't
How
no
about
political rally, man. Can't
it's
make jokes
especially
here.
especially not funny there. It's never funny. No matter how hard you try, it's just not funny.
Nah, yeah, definitely not.
But he said, you know what? You're so confident. How about we do the match right now? And then Nick Aldis says, well, come on, this is a travesty. This is fucking ridiculous. And then
If I
the
was Nick Aldis, I'd be all for this. To be honest,
no, he was all against you. He said, no, I have
like
too
a
much
title
respect
match
for
at the
these guys.
end of your show. That sounds good to me.
It sounds like this guy didn't have any plans for the last 10 minutes of his show. So this is a godsend, actually.
That's what I'm saying. They saved his ass.
But anyway, that's just my opinion. It's
They were
like
trying to protect him.
it's like when like six wrestlers are going at it, three on one side, three on the other side. And then Nick Aldis will come out and be like, well, you know what? I think we just found our main event right here. And then
No,
like,
stop fighting. Stop.
oh yeah, he does that too.
Yeah.
But anyway, eventually Motor City they agree to this, and then they have the match, which they go on to win thanks to some aid from the original Bloodline, Jimmy, Roman, and Jey
And
Uso is
then
not really with them, but it's kind of with them.
Jey Uso shows up. That's right. Everyone knew it was him, even though he was wearing a mask and two coats and
See,
7 jackets. And
there was no need for him to show up disguised. No one was going to not notice him.
yeah, they noticed him before I noticed him.
They literally looked at him on commentary and they said, "Look at the eyes. The eyes. They never lie. It's him. It's Jey Uso."
I know. Man. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? It's his eyes, man.
That was ridiculous. I was
That
not a
was the
fan of it.
dumbest shit ever. Yeah.
I can barely see his eyes watching the actual show, man.
If
What
you
do you
saw his eyes, you know it's Jey Uso. Yeet.
what do you mean by that? Whatever. But anyway, this allows Motor City Machine Guns to end up winning the tag team titles.
That's what
And
I'm saying. Nick Aldis was trying to protect these guys because he knew they were gonna lose.
I think that's only Triple H who likes protecting dudes.
Nah, I feel like it's burying dudes
It could be both, I don't know. He plays
like
favorites.
Giovanni Vinci.
Only Giovanni Vinci, no one else.
Yeah, he really is the only one.
I don't know what he did. I wish I
No
knew.
one did, and no one got as bad treatment as him.
It's funnier that way, though.
Those cornflakes look like shit, or more like piss, to be honest.
I hope there was never any cornflakes. I hope what really happened is he just looked at him and he said, you know what? Fuck that guy.
You like Captain Crunch? No berries.
I never had Captain Crunch.
Captain Crunch, no berries.
I used to be a Cinnamon Toast Crunch guy, but then I
Captain
realized
Crunch,
that's
no
way too
berries
much
in the
sugar.
bag. In the bag.
I think you just really like Captain Crunch.
In the bag.
Yeah.
What's your favorite cereal?
Truthfully, it's gonna sound bland, but I'm gonna go with
Crunch
Honey Nut
Berries.
Cheerios.
Oh my god. I thought you were gonna say
Yeah.
Raisin Bran.
No, man, I'm not that bad. I'm just saying Honey Nut Cheerios.
Or what is it? The wheat. What is it called? Wheat.
I
Wheat cereal.
I know what you mean. Wheaties? Is that what you're trying to say?
No, the other one.
I know what you're talking about. It's the problem I have.
The frosted mini wheats.
No, never them. Never that.
I actually do like them when I eat them.
Here's my reason for picking Honey Nut Cheerios. They're not too bland. They have like some flavor, some good taste, but it's not overwhelming amounts of sugar to the point where you'll be feeling it for the next 6 hours, like
It makes you feel
cinnamon
like you
toast
eat
crunch.
something healthy.
They even say it on the box. Even if that's not true, I feel like it because I read it.
Exactly. That's what I used to eat. I was like, I'm done. I got a good workout in. Now time to eat some Honey Nut Cheerio.
Yeah, it just works out good.
Yeah.
Let's know in the
I
comments
used
if
to
you're
also
still
eat
listening.
those the granola The granola cereal.
And let us know in the comments below if you're still listening to this. What's your favorite
I think it
cereal?
had salmonella at some point.
If you had salmonella, it's not from the cereal. I'll tell you that right now.
I don't know. The boxes had like salmonella and they had to recall it or something.
That sounds very unlikely.
That's what I remember. I don't remember.
Possible, but it sounds unlikely.
That's what they said. They said the Quaker Oats granola cereal or whatever.
Oh well, it's possible.
It was
Who knows?
spreading sicknesses, so they got rid of it.
Anyway, I guess that's it for SmackDown review. What are your thoughts?
No, as Roman Reigns comes out, he starts staring at him.
At the Mars City Machine Guns?
No, at the fucking Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso.
I did miss this part. I just assumed it was over. That is
No, Jey Uso and Jimmy Uso hug each other. They get a big pop, and then Roman Reigns comes out to stare at them
respectfully, I hope.
respectfully.
No, I'm not gonna lie. I did miss this part. I assumed it was over.
Look, the thing is, I almost missed it too. Okay, because I was watching my feed. Okay, and then I see them walk into the ring and whatnot, and then all of a sudden it skips like that, and then they're hugging each other, and then Roman Reigns comes out.
No, I didn't see it. I saw like 2 minutes left. I'm like, what the hell can
Yeah, I
happen
was
in
like,
2 minutes?
there was no progress. It was just like immediately they're hugging. The pop already happened, and I missed it.
Oh, damn. That's a shame.
Yeah, it is what it is. I was regretting, or not regretting. I was trying to avoid it too on social media beforehand. Because I was like, I'm gonna see it anyway when I watch, but I didn't even see it because they cut it out.
You
That was
thought.
crazy.
But anyway, now that we know that, what are your thoughts on SmackDown?
You know what? I'm gonna give it a thumbs up. Okay, it wasn't bad,
Look at that. Finally winning you back to a thumbs up. That's nice.
but I should give it a thumbs down because Big Mark didn't perform the damn theme song for Triple H.
I don't. Like, I'm not going to sit here like you're doing now and pretend to know who Big Mark is. I know he was there. I don't know who he is. I'm not going to sit here and pretend like I know.
Uh, if you don't know who Big Mark is,
Okay, we're doing this now.
you have you probably don't know who Big Mark is. To be honest, he's all over Twitter.
I can't wait for this fucking Daily Motion comment where they go into it. Well, SmackDown was pretty good. It's pretty good. P.S. Who are the Motor City Machine Guns? Also, how do you not know who Big Mark is?
How do you not know who Big Mark is? That's my question. He's all over social media, all
I
over
don't know
Twitter.
who Big Mark
And
is. Stop
honestly,
acting like this is a
he
person I
sings a
should.
song and he's like in a high pitched voice.
Do you know how many people sing songs I don't know about?
Don't play that game like that. You know what I mean?
No, I don't know who that is.
It's like that. It's him.
I don't
I'm
even know
gonna
who
show you a
Chapel.
video. I'm gonna
I don't
send
even
it
know
to
who
you.
Chapel Roan is, man. Don't even
I'm
start
gonna
with.
send it to you. This is gonna be the best thing you've ever heard in your life. Okay.
Based off of that little soundbite you just gave me with your voice, I don't think I want it.
Oh my god, he's so fucking funny to be honest.
I don't think so.
Bro, I heard him sing the Chief Keef song. You know, I don't like or whatever. Don't like. I think it's called Don't Like. You know that song?
No, no, I don't.
Yes.
I have the music taste of
He
a.
sang that fucking song. It's a rap song, but he sang it, and it was angelic.
Listen, I have the music taste of a man in his late 30s who's only listens to metal.
All
So
right,
I don't
man.
know what you want from me.
I'm just gonna send you that one, and I'm gonna send you the Triple H one because you want to hear both sides, okay?
Okay, I will
Because this
listen to
shit
this.
sounds. This is like something you never heard before. This is like a genre, you know. Oh, this is a new genre, okay? And
Listen,
I just hit my microphone. Hopefully, near it.
I will listen to this, and then I will get back to you all next week with my thoughts on Big Mark if you're interested.
Bro, what if I just send it to you now? But it's gonna take some time. We gotta stall or do the outro or something.
No, I'm not doing the
We
whole
gotta do
thing.
the outro. We gotta stall or something like that. Hold on.
I got, dude. I'm not. Don't hold up the episode. You can Google Big Mark.
I'm holding up the episode. I'm holding it.
Don't hold up the episode. I'm not getting copyright stricken for Big Mark. We're not doing this today.
Well, no, I can't find it. So whatever. We're gonna end the episode.
Perfect. That's actually a good thing. I'm happy.
If I found it first thing, I would have made you watch.
I know you would have. I'm glad
But it's not
that
on
you did.
YouTube, so whatever.
All right.
And Triple H shout out Big Mark on social media.
I did see this. Anyway, as prediction champion, you should do the outro.
Go follow us on Wrassle Graps social media platform, YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, share. Podcast platform, do the review, 5-star reviews, of course, all the time. Go follow us wherever you possibly can. What did I miss, Chris? I think I missed something.
I think that's pretty much it.
All right. Bye.